She's a lady, she's a Cancer.
Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Mariam, the Ladies Guide, your emotional wellness guide, every Monday morning, giving you the 7 minutes of inspiration, 7 minutes of your time, 7 minutes to improve you, 7 minutes to elevate your understanding in life. Money is a total sum of books you read, people you meet, but also the information you consume from time to time. So the information that we give you on the Ladies Guide channel is meant to grow you and to make you into a new you. Okay? So previously we talked about clear your mind. Clear your mind by decluttering yourself of everything that you don't need in your mind. So decluttering your mind, we said, is the only way to keep you out of stress and procrastination. Because when somebody is stressed, when somebody is not feeling clear in the mind, they end up putting off many things. I'll do it next week, I'll do it next year, I'll do it, because the mind is not clear. But today let's look at what they call reinventing yourself. Reinvention of self. Reinvent yourself. Companies reinvent products. After having a product for a long time in the market, they reinvent to make it sell more or to continue in its life cycle. Nature reinvents itself. How? Through different seasons of life. We have summer, we have winter, we have autumn, you have all those seasons is to manage change in nature. Animals reinvent themselves to fit change. Birds molt. They remove feathers. The eagle, yes, it sheds off old feathers to become a new eagle. That is reinventing. Are you reinventing yourself as a human being? Are you reinventing yourself? Most of the time, you are feeling stuck. You are not moving. There is no growth in your life because you've failed, you've refused, you do not reinvent. So when we talk about reinvention, what does it mean? Reinvent means looking at your life, attending to your values, goals, visions, whatever in the present day. When you attend to them and you look at them and they need change, that's when you reinvent. There are some activities, there are some things you're going to do to change yourself. Say that you change those other things. The values, the goals, the visions, the missions, etc. Until when you change certain things, they don't change. They stay the way they are until when they phase out. So if you are feeling stuck in a relationship, in a marriage, in a friendship, in a job, in a career, in a business, any kind of stagnation you're facing in life, you need to reinvent yourself. Reinvention can be done on the inside. You can reinvent from the inside, which means it begins with your mental change. Working on the mindset, your mental attitude to change the outside part of yourself. And that is the beginning point. You can't reinvent until when you change your mental attitude to fit the normal, to fit the new goals you're having. So since we have been starting a new year and we are already moving, you need to reinvent. Don't move into a new year without reinventing yourself. Don't move into the new year without reinventing a lot of things around you to change yourself. So the question would be, who needs reinvention? Who needs it? When you're feeling stuck in a job, when you're feeling stuck in life, when you're feeling stuck in a relationship, when you're feeling stagnant in anything, you need reinvention. Number 2, when you need a career change, when you're crossing over from a career to another career, it needs reinvention, which means you cannot move into another career until when you reinvent yourself, the mind, to fit the new career. Otherwise, you'll stay the way you are and you'll find it hard to change. When your life needs meaning, have you been in a point in life where you feel you're not having any meaning in life? When you need meaning, you're like, okay, I've done it all, I'm not happy. I've worked jobs to jobs. I have the family I have, but something is lacking. When you reach that level of something is lacking, my dear friend, you need to reinvent yourself. Then you just need a change. Some of us need change. Yes, you need to change location. You need to change what? you need to reinvent yourself. You don't need to stay in a place for a long time. Every time you stay in a place for a long time, you be one with that place, which means you don't grow. Okay? And lastly, you get bored. And when you get bored, you lose enthusiasm to pursue life. Okay? So reinvention is a need. And as we are starting a new year, let's reinvent ourselves. And the question will be, how do I reinvent myself? Number one, start with understanding yourself. Who are you? Where are you? Where are you going? What are your needs? Sit down in a silent place and write down who you are. And this is why we call you in these programs of Discover Your Life Purpose and Emotional Intelligence. If you discover who you are, it's very easy for you to reinvent yourself because you know thyself. But if you don't know yourself, it's very difficult for you to reinvent. Now, reinvent what? Change what? Okay? So begin by understanding who you are. What would you like to be? Okay? Number two, ask yourself, what do you want to change? Yes, you feel you want to change. I want to change. Change what? Okay? Write the piece of paper. I told you, let your fingers do the talking. The mind thinks, but the finger is always right. Okay? So write down what exactly do you need to change. Do you need to change your weight? Do you need to change your job? Do you need to change your career? Do you need to change your product? Do you need to change your location? Do you need to change your course? Start from there. Number three, set realistic goals. Because every new year you have the goals, but if they're not realistic, you won't achieve them. And number four, build positive habits. Like I said, you cannot reinvent yourself until when you work on the inside part of yourself. The change begins from the inside to the outside. If you reinvent yourself from the inside, it is very easy for you to change the habits. So every goal you have needs a particular habit. If you're a writer, you need to sleep early. You need to rest more because you're a thinker. If you're a musician, there's a lifestyle you need, Just know exactly what you need and change it. Number five, practice what they call self-reflection. Where are you now? Where are you going? Is it supportive? Are you in a supportive relationship? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Self-reflection. Find a quiet place and stop talking. Guys, stop talking. People who talk don't act. Okay? Sit in a quiet place and reflect upon your life. And lastly, surround yourself with the right people. Rightful people like Ladies Guide. This is what I'm doing to you now. In this only 7 minutes, surround yourself with me. Then check yourself at the end of the year. You'll be in a better place. Mariam Naguja, the Ladies Guide, right now at the Sheraton Hotel, giving you all this useful service. Bye-bye.
She's a lady.